This is a SnapEd New York video presentation.
Hi everyone, it's Kim with Cornell Cooperative Extension. I work with our SnapEd program, and I'm here today to talk to you about having an active and fun life. Let's think about screens. What do you think screen time is? Screens are everywhere. It's not just about how much TV you're watching.
It includes time on a computer, time spent on a cell phone or other handheld device, and playing video games. Did you know that doctors and other health experts recommend that kids your age should have no more than 2 hours of screen time a day? And that includes all of those different devices that we just talked about.
Now take just a minute and think about your screen time. Do you think if you include all of those categories that you're going over that recommended 2 hours a day?
If you limit your screen time to just 2 hours a day, what will you do with the rest of your time? What is your favorite sport? Do you know how much practice it takes to get really good at a sport? It takes time every day to practice and improve your skills. Go for a half-hour bike ride with your friends and practice a sport you love for an hour, and you take up an hour and a half. Now let's think about the connection between screen time and physical activity. You should be getting at least 60 minutes of physical activity every day to stay healthy. Not doing so can lead to being overweight or obese and other health problems. Do you think that doing too much of this can keep you from being as healthy as you can be? Think about how you feel after you sit for a long time. I usually feel more tired. Spending too much time in front of a screen keeps you down and makes you feel like you don't have the energy to be physically active. So don't get caught in the trap. Not being physically active can lead to being overweight, obesity, which leads to more health problems and chronic disease. It also affects your mental health in negative ways. Maybe you don't have a sport you love. You can still be physically active by playing with friends, swimming, dancing, things like that. That should equal 60 minutes a day at the end of the day. It doesn't have to come all at once, and it doesn't matter what time of day it is or what time of year, as long as it equals 60 minutes at the end of the day. What else can you do to fill in the time? How about an instrument or some other form of art? It takes practice every day to get really good at an instrument or painting. Or maybe you like listening to music. Maybe you like to cook. That's another skill that takes time to practice. Reading a book is a great way to escape into another world and get lost in it for an hour or two. You can build different worlds with different playsets. Play a board game with friends and family. All of those things keep your brains creative and healthy. There are better ways to spend your time than sitting in front of a screen. Being creative is how you solve problems, find interests, and understand the world around you. Don't just get sucked up into the screen and lose your creativity. You have to eat well to play hard. But do you munch on foods that are not good for you while you're watching TV or playing video games? If you're not paying attention to what you're doing, it's easy to eat a whole bag of chips without knowing it or even enjoying it. What about drinks? Are you drinking sugary drinks like soda or sweetened iced tea? The combination of being sedentary in front of a screen and eating or drinking foods that are high in fat, sodium, and sugar lead to all kinds of health problems, including obesity and the other issues we talked about. Are you staying up all night playing video games, watching TV, or surfing the internet? What do you think the consequences of not getting enough sleep are? You could fall asleep in class, not have enough energy to do physical activity, feel moody and irritable, and you're more likely to get sick, just to name a few.
Maybe you're in that trap we talked about. You've been sitting in front of screens all day, eating and drinking things that you shouldn't be, and now you don't feel like getting up and going outside. How can you break out of that trap?
First, set a goal to reach 60 minutes of physical activity per day in any form you prefer. Second, set a goal to add a creative activity that you enjoy or a skill you want to improve. Next, keep track of your time in front of all your devices for a few days. At the end of the 3 days, look at what you're doing each day and think, where can I take an hour or even a half hour off? What will I replace it with? Start a little at a time and make your way down to just 2 hours a day. Finally, make a goal not to eat or drink when you're in front of the screen. You will see advertisements or even hidden ads where people are eating or drinking different chips or soda in a video you're watching, so you'll need to be aware that it's placed there to make you want to eat it or drink it. Just stick to your goal and don't eat in front of the screen. Don't forget why you are making these changes. You want to stay healthy by being physically active for 60 minutes each day and weight management. Stay creative by developing skills and interests instead of passively watching what's on the screen. Have an active and fun life. And remember, you have to eat well to play hard. That doesn't happen when you're in front of the screen for most of the day.
Now remember, small changes make a big difference. So while you're cutting down on your screen time, do it a half hour at a time. If it seems like it's a lot to get down to 2 hours, figure out one thing that you can take out this week. And then slowly work your way down to 2 hours as you work through the weeks and figure out different things that you can cut out, things you can cut back on. Remember to have an active and fun life, and you've got to eat well to play hard. So get out there and have fun.
Thank you for joining us today. We know the healthy choice isn't always the easiest choice, but small changes can make a big difference. Start today by getting involved with SNAP-Ed New York. This program is free for those who qualify or receive SNAP benefits. We want to help you save time, save money, and eat healthy. Learn how SNAP-Ed can make a difference in your life. For more information and to find your local program, visit snapedny.org. This material is funded by USDA's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. SNAP. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.